Hello and welcome to yet another video from TrillionPipsForex.com. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use Trader4. Trader4 is a popular trading software provided by most brokers. There are other trading softwares, but Trader4 is one of the most popularly used trading platforms. If you've not watched our quick start guide video, I would strongly recommend you watch that if you're a new trader, if you've not traded before. In that video, we showed how to download and install MetaTrader 4 on your computer system. All right, let's get started. When you launch MetaTrader 4, you're going to get a window similar to this. The arrangement of this top menu might be different from mine, but this is pretty much what you're going to get. Something similar to this. This area right here is your chart window. It shows you the history of prices, which is represented by these bars that you see. These bars can be changed. We have three types of representations that you can have on your chart. We have the bar chart, which is what you're seeing right now. We have the candlestick, and we have the line chart. So these are the three ways price is represented on the chart. On this section here, you have the price, and under here you have the date and time. All right. On the top section here, we have the time frames. Now, this chart right here currently is on the 1 hour time frame. What it means is each one of this bar was formed in 1 hour. You can change the time period to 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, or 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 15 minutes, or 30 minutes by just clicking on it. So if I click on 15 minutes, what it means is each one of these bars that you see here is formed in 15 minutes. If you switch it to the bar chart, it's the same thing too. Each one of these bars here is formed in 15 minutes. All right. So that's for the time frames. This section here have the drawing tools. These drawing tools are used to make marks on your chart. That is, you could mark your chart using these tools right here. So let's draw a trend line. So I can draw a trend line by clicking on the trend line tool here and dragging. It's going to draw a line on my chart. You can also draw a straight horizontal line on your chart. You could draw a vertical line also on your chart by just clicking on it. The first tool here, which is the cursor, is used to select and move all those objects around on your chart. So if I double click on any of the drawn objects, I can move it around. I can move it around. Right? Okay. After the cursor is the crosshair. The crosshair is used to get the value of the price at a particular point and also the time. You can also use it to calculate the distance between 2 points. So if I want to know how many pips this move from this point to this point is, I can just click and drag, and it's going to show me the value. The first value you see on the chart shows you how many candlestick bars we've crossed. So you see right now is 1. If we cross the second one, it goes to 2, 3, like that. So it shows us how many bars are within this particular point to whatever point we drag it to. So right now we have 14 bars. That means we've passed 14 of these bars. The middle number, which is 156 right now, shows you the number of pips. So if I want to calculate how many pips this move down is, that's from this point to here, I just click and drag down. Right now we have 248, which is 24.8 pips. You usually minus the last number there to get the number of pips. So for this, we have a 24.7 pips move. Then the last number shows you the price. So as you move up and down, it changes. All right, so that's how you use the crosshair tool. We have the Fibonacci extension level tools too. The Fibonacci extension level can be drawn by just clicking and dragging. We'll talk more on Fibonacci in another video. All right, so you use it to draw your Fibonacci level. So I'm going to use the cursor, select and delete this. All right. Now we have the text tool, which you can use to write text on your chart. Right. Say okay. All right. So that's how you write or put text on your chart. I'm going to delete this. At the top menu here, we have the create a new chart button, which you can use to create a new chart. Right now, we have the USD JPY chart. USD JPY chart is what is currently selected. You can create a new chart by just clicking on this and selecting whichever chart you want to create. So right now, we've created a Euro USD chart, right? Here, we can load profiles. A profile is a set of, you could save the set of currency pairs that you usually trade with and save it as a profile so that you don't have to come and open them one by one. You just select the profile and it's going to load all of them for you. All right. The new order window is used to place an order on your chart, as to open an order, a buy or a sell order. We have different types of order that you could place. We'll be looking at that in another video on how to place pending orders and market executions properly. So by just clicking on sell or buy, you're actually going to buy or sell particular currency pair, right? We'll leave the rest. Auto trading is used to enable expert advisors to actually work on your chart. Next, we'll look at the market watch section. The market watch section shows you all the currency pairs you could trade. Actually, not all. You could actually add to this list or remove from this list. So if I want to open a chart, I can come to the market watch, click on the currency pair I want to open, right click on it and say chart window. It's going to create or open a new chart for that particular currency pair. If the currency pair I'm looking for is not in this list, I can add it by right clicking on any area here and clicking on symbols, or just press Ctrl U or Command U if you're using the Mac on your keyboard. It's going to come up with the symbols window here, where you can check or highlight the symbols you want to show here. The ones in yellow shows that they are already displayed in the market watch window. If you want to remove any of them, you can just double click and it will change it to gray. Once it's gray, you should know that it's not included here. So let's go and see which currency pair is not included. So we have some here. We have USD Hong Kong dollar. Let's double click it, then you can close. When you scroll down to the end, you can see the USD Hong Kong dollar chart shown here, and you can open the chart by right clicking and clicking on the chart window. All right, the next section is the navigator. Navigator is used to open to log into your account. Also, you could use the navigator window to see the indicators provided by your broker and place them on your chart. You could also add expert advisors. Expert advisors are specially written codes that help you in your trading decisions. We have trading robots. They are all expert advisors. And for it to actually work, you have to enable auto trading for expert advisors to work. Scripts are also programs written to perform specific tasks Some tasks that you could perform with a script is to close all your open positions or to open some positions. So that's it about the Navigator. The next window we'll talk about is the terminal window here. The terminal window shows all your currently open trades. So if you have any open trades, it's going to show on the trade tab on the terminal window. The account history shows the history of your account. That is all the trades you've placed. The history is going to show here. Why it's empty is because the history range that is selected is we have no trade for that particular range. So if you right click on the window here, you can show the history for the last 3 months. You can show all the history, or you could show a custom period to select between a particular time and another time to show your trading history. So let me just select all history. Once you click all history, it's going to show you all the trades you've actually taken on that particular account. So this is how you view your trading history. All right, next we're going to look at how to customize the look and feel of MetaTrader 4. This is the default look and feel with the green charts and the bar charts. So I'm going to change it to the candlestick, which is what I use to analyze my chart, the candlestick chart. To customize how this looks, all you have to do is right click on the chart, click on properties. From this property window, you can customize how your chart looks. So what I'll do is click on colors. As you can see, what's showing here is similar to what you have on your chart. So you can change the background. So I want to change my background to a lighter color. So I'll choose this snow color, right? Then the foreground is all these write-ups here that shows the date. You can see it's white right now. So I want to change the foreground to black. All right. Then the grid, this grid right here, I want to make the grid a little lighter. I'll choose a lighter color, right? Then the bar up, that is the bars that go up, I want the color to be let's say green. Let's leave it as green. Then the fill, that is the bar down, I want the bar down to be red. Then the bull candle, that is the fill of this bar up, is called the bull candle. I want it to be filled with green too. So I'll choose a darker green. All right. Or let's change the bar to a darker green too. All right. Then the bear candle, I want it to be red too. Right. Then I think I'll leave every other thing as it is. Then click on OK. You can see a preview of how your chart will look like here before clicking on OK. So I'll just click on OK, and you can see my chart has changed to this look and feel. Okay. When you finish customizing your chart, you can save it as a template so that you don't have to go through customizing it over and over again. You could just use that template on other charts. So we'll see how to do that now. To do that, you right click on your chart and go to templates. Click on save template. Once you click on save template, it's going to bring out a window where it shows you where to save your template. Just leave it as default and give it a name. So I'll call it Trillion Pips temp. You can give it any name and click on save. All right, so we have that template saved. If we open a new chart, we can see it came with default green and black theme. If you want to load that template we just saved, you right click, go to templates and click on Trillion Pips temp. You can see it automatically changed the chart to our customized chart. All right, so that's how you customize your chart. Now, on the drawing tools here, there are some tools that you could draw, or some shapes you could draw on your chart that are not represented here. So for instance, if you follow us on Instagram and Twitter and all of our social media pages, you will see some of our charts containing a rectangular shape. To insert it normally, you go to Insert, Shapes, then you select the rectangle. Then you can draw the rectangular shape. Now, to do that always, it's really it's time consuming kind of to click on the insert, then select the shapes, then rectangle. There's a way you could actually put it on the menu bar here so that you don't have to go through that stress. So to do that, you right click on anywhere on the toolbars here. Just right click, click on customize. So on the customize window here, I'll select any of the tools that I feel I'll be using more frequently and insert it inside the list of default tools to be shown. Then I click on close. So as you can see, the rectangle tool is already selected. So I can click on it and draw my shapes. All right. Now we'll look at how to customize our shapes and lines. You can see my shape right now is orange in color. We'll see how to customize them. We have the red line. Let's see how to customize those shapes into the colors and sizes we want. Right? So to customize any of the drawn shape on your chart, you double click on it, make sure it's double clicked on, that is highlighted. Then you right click and click on properties. So for this instance, it's the rectangle properties. So I'll click on the properties. As you can see, it comes up with the property for the rectangle. We have the line, the style, which you can choose here to select the color you want. Right now it's gold. I want to change it to something else. Let me change it to a blue color. Right? Then the outline, you could actually make it a thick outline, or you could make the outline with various shapes. But for this, we'll leave it as the default. Then the parameters here shows the value of the rectangle. We'll leave that too as default and click on OK. So you can see that our rectangle has been changed to blue. Now let's customize our trend line. We right click on the trend line and click on trend line properties. The trend line properties will show all the properties for that particular trend line. We'll change the color to green. On the trend line, you can select how thick you want it to be. So I want this trend line to be very thick. So I'll select this one. Then the parameters, you can select the value of the first point here and the value at the last point here. So this value is the price level at the beginning of the line and the price level at the end. So if you put your cursor around this area, you're going to see these values. We have the ray option. The ray option means it's going to extend infinitely. So if we select the ray and click on OK, it's going to actually extend infinitely. It's not just going to stop just like we had it in the other place. So it doesn't have an end, so to say. All right. So usually it comes default as a ray. So you can right click it, select trend line property and check the ray so that the trend line has an end, right? All right, so that's how you customize the tools. Next, we'll be looking at how to return or display any of this window in case you mistakenly close any of them. So let's close all the windows. The navigator, close it. The market watch, close it. The terminal, will close it. So if you mistakenly close all these charts and are wondering where to open them back, you could go to view. That's the first place you could use to bring those windows back. So under view, you click on market watch. Okay, it shows you the market watch window. Click on view, click on the navigator. It shows you the navigator. Click on view, click on the terminal, and it shows you the terminal. So that's how you return those windows if you mistakenly closed them. So let's close them again and see the second way to do it. Another way you could do it is using this bars, this menu here. This is the market watch. You click on it, or you just click Ctrl M to do the same function. The data window was not open before, so we're not going to open it. So you can click on this for the navigator, and you can click on this for the terminal. It's still going to show them. So that's how you view windows that you probably would have mistakenly closed. The next thing we'll talk about is how to enable one-click trading on our chart. One-click trading is the ability to place a trade by just clicking on a sell or buy button instead of going through the order window like this. You could have some buttons display here so that you can just click on sell or buy at the current market price. So let's see how to enable it and view it. So to enable it, you go to tools, then you click on options. Under the options menu, you go to trade, then you click on one-click trading. Mine is already enabled, so once you click on it, gives you a disclaimer. You have to accept it, then click on OK. So once it's clicked on, you click on OK, and it's enabled. Then the next thing you need to do is to click on the little arrow beside the currency pair, and it's going to show you the sell and the buy button. So with one-click trading enable, once you click on sell or buy, it's going to automatically place a buy or sell order at the current market price. Next, we're going to be looking at how to place indicators on our chart. To place an indicator on your chart, you go to the navigator, click on the indicator tab. There are various indicators provided by MT4. You can place any of them on your chart. Let's place an indicator on our chart. We'll place a moving average indicator. Now, as explained earlier, indicators are technical tools that help you analyze your chart. So to insert an indicator on your chart, you can just drag the indicator and drop on your chart. It's going to come up with the indicators options where you can customize how it behaves on the chart. So for this moving average, I'm going to use the 200 period moving average. I'm going to make it a simple moving average. I'll change the color to red. Then I'll leave the thickness as it is. Then click on OK. You can see the red moving average added to our chart. So let's scale to a bigger chart, daily, maybe weekly. All right, so this is the moving average that we just placed. Let's place another moving average, a slower moving average on our chart. So I'll place a 50 moving average and I'll select blue. Click on OK. All right, so we have the 2 moving average on our chart. Congratulations, we've come to the end of this video. In the next video, we'll be looking at what each of this candlestick represents, how to actually read the candlestick, how they are formed. We'll look at the Japanese candlestick. If you like this video, please like the video and subscribe.